gangstas? So last reading was kind of weird. It was like I had two polar opposite energies that I felt like I was reading for. It's almost like reading both sides of a story at the same time, I guess. So hopefully this one will be a little bit more narrowed down. May the message that's meant for you find you, you know. And if it isn't your reading, I have plenty of timeless readings, like 1,000 by now. So like, yeah, you know, I have ones that are specific to your star sign and everything else. So, but I feel that the readings find who they're meant for. So let's see who this is meant for. There's a stubbornness in the air. Alright, who are you? First card I see is a fire element. Could be a fire sign, but this is somebody who's a warrior, right? It says warrior, passion, and fearlessness. So this is somebody who's very like ambitious, somebody who is motivated and doesn't shy away from pursuing that which matters to them. We have the Nephilim. Controversial, assessing new perspectives. So what I'm seeing here is with the Nephilim, they were kind of a controversial thing, you know. They're the combination of like a human and a demon, you know, or a fallen angel, whatever, you know. So yeah, they're like, there's this energy though of like they're the result of two worlds coming together. There could be or two completely polarity energies coming together. So there's this energy that it could create like some sort of controversy or growth in new perspectives. It really kind of depends on how it's perceived. So with the Galactic Federation, collaborating, meetings, and community, I feel this energy of like, could be talking to people, or like, you know, gaining new perspectives on a situation, kind of being open to something here. We have Alchemy and the Philosopher's Stone, my favorite card of this deck. This is about infinity, destiny, and magic, you know. Sorry. So I feel this energy, like, I mean, you know, this card really pops up when you're tapping into your destiny, or like when you're tapping into something that is really meant for you. You know, it's also really the energy of transmuting something. And in order to transmute something, it requires like the purity or rawness of oneself, you know, like even if that purity is like doesn't seem pure or whatever, it's like the authenticity, I guess, is a better way of saying that. But I believe like somebody is purely themselves when they are being authentic, because you can't be in a shitty energy when you're being authentic, you know. You might make people mad, but whatever. Fuck 'em. I'm feeling this energy of inspiration from the fire element. So we're going to use the Muse Tarot deck. I love this one because it's like very abstract. The art is just, it's fucking weird, you know. Weirder than any acid trip I've ever had. So let's see it. Oh shit, son. So far, I love this reading. It feels very, very beautiful. I'm going to show you from my perspective, like how I first saw them. So the Awakening card comes out, right? And if you notice her heart chakra is being illuminated, when your heart chakra is activated, it feels like the best anxiety attack of your life because you're in like a state of bliss, but your heart is just like, like it feels like you can feel the electromagnetism just boom, you know. And I feel like you're awakening something within, you know, especially the way her hand is kind of like on her chest. I feel like, you know, and with the fire element right under that, I feel this energy of like something being awakened within, you know. This could be a spiritual awakening. This could be, you know, just realizations. We'll get to the bottom of this. But with the Three of Wands in reverse, it's like the time of waiting is over, or like you feel like you're coming to the end of having to wait for something. And then I'm reading these two cards together because when they fell out very close. So we have the Five of Pentacles with the World card, right? And the Five of Pentacles is like this energy of feeling like something's missing or something's lacking, or, you know, feeling like alone in the darkness. And with the World card, this card represents something like this cycle coming to an end, right? Like completing a cycle, embarking on something new. And then Ten of Cups represents emotional fulfillment and like everything. In most decks, you would see the Ten of Cups as having like a couple, and they've got like two kids, and they're like running around. In this one, you know, it's got a beautiful flower thing. It almost looks like a mandala, but you know, and it kind of gets me into that focus of like something being like kind of weaved together, something growing, you know, and expansive. They're all dancing in this picture. So this is very funny. I feel like I'm just picking up where I left off, actually. With the last reading, we've got Eight of Swords. I used an entirely different deck, dog. We have Eight of Swords. There's something that you don't see, or that somebody doesn't see coming, you know, whether that's you or whatever. But it's like, or maybe you didn't see this coming, because with the Ten of Wands, I feel you like letting go of like an emotional burden, something that really weighs down your past, or your path, weighs you down on your path. I know words, okay? English is not my first language. We've got 10-10, endings and new beginnings. So yeah, there's this energy of like, there's something, you know, there's like a pattern of the past that's being released here, or, you know, a burden. It could be even this lack mindset of feeling like something's missing that is coming to completion here. Eight of Swords is, you know, yeah, just this energy of like there's something that you don't see coming. With the Page of Pentacles in reverse and the Five of Swords. Page of Pentacles in reverse tells me that, like, you had probably, like, let go of something, or like, it's even the card of rejection in some ways, like not taking up an opportunity or whatever. So, I mean, take that as it resonates. With the Five of Swords, I've been getting this card a lot in readings, and I feel this energy of like disarming somebody. It keeps coming up. Disarming, disarming, disarming. So I want to grab clarifiers on these three because I feel like these are not like the rest. So, Page of Pentacles in reverse. Eight of Swords. Five of Swords. It's funny because the Sun came out in reverse with this material card, or the Page of Pentacles in reverse, or Page of Materials in reverse. I always go by the original, like, what's the word? Suits. Rather than, because like a lot of these newer decks, they'll have different words like emotions instead of cups, or inspiration instead of wands. Well, I like the traditional. I'm a fixed sign. I like traditional shit, so I'm gonna stick to the how I perceive it. I'm also autistic, so try changing my habits. But with the Sun coming out in reverse, it actually doesn't matter because there's no reverse meaning for this card, and it's kind of like this energy of being able to let go of something actually led you into this Sun energy, which is like happiness, abundance, fruitfulness. It's like the ultimate happily ever after card. It's that Leo energy too, which also really talks about like strength and courage, and sometimes it takes a lot of courage to let go and kind of let the universe do its thing. With the Eight of Swords in reverse, or not in reverse, in the upright. So sorry, I was looking at a reverse card when I said that. Something that you don't see coming, or that like you didn't see coming. It's like something just kind of hit you out of nowhere, and you're like, oh fuck, what was that? We've got the Hierophant. Taurus energy, Temperance in reverse, Sagittarius energy. And what I'm seeing here with the Hierophant is like, I mean, if you look at this person, they're seeking divine guidance, right? And there's this energy of somebody being divinely guided and kind of taking up that path. Maybe, somebody needed an opportunity to, like, learn and grow, like maybe in the past with the Page of Pentacles in reverse, there was, like, this energy of them not being fully prepared or something, or not being in the right headspace for something. With the Temperance in reverse, it's kind of like saying, the time is nigh. It's like, the wait is over, ultimately, and that's, kind of beautiful. All you have to do is be open to it at this point. With the Five of Swords and the Six of Cups in reverse, I feel this energy of who is being disarmed or who no longer has access to you is a better way to put that, because I'm seeing the Six of Cups in reverse. Or this could be, somebody that you're dealing with or whatever, but it's like no longer giving somebody access to you. It's no longer paying any mind to something of the past. It's like you're looking onto something new and exciting and dope. So I'm seeing the Empress, Three of Cups at the bottom, and that's kind of beautiful energy. Alright, looking at these cards makes me think of that song. I don't know if you grew up in the era I grew up in, but there's a song, "Unbreak My Heart, Say You Love Me Again." You know, it's like, I don't know, like, it's just that part that, like, stuck out to me, "Unbreak My Heart," because, what came out was the Knight of Cups with the Three of Swords in reverse, and it's kind of fucking beautiful, actually. The Knight of Cups is like, it's a love offer, right? Cups and water represent, like, emotions, right? That's why they're called the emotion suit in this deck. And a knight is a messenger, a deliverer of. You know, this is somebody who moves in rather quickly, unless he's the Knight of Pentacles, and he's kind of slow. But, yeah, with the Knight of Cups, it's like somebody showing up and, like, being in their emotions and, like, giving a love offer or whatever. With the Three of Swords in reverse, you know, Three of Swords in the upright is all about heartache and pain and tears and feeling alone, you know, and with that being in reverse, it's the opposite. So it's like, I feel like this person is showing up with good intentions. You know, this is somebody who, like, wants to unbreak your heart, you know. With the Star card, Aquarius energy, there's this, I mean, if you notice, the crown chakra and third eye are being illuminated here in this card. So it kind of ties me back to that Hierophant card, right? The Taurus energy, because they're seeking divine guidance and being moved spiritually, right? There's, like, a level of, like, following their intuition towards something here. It's kind of dope. So the star represents the light and the darkness. This could also be somebody who's quite literally in the spotlight. They've got, like, the core of the star. I mean, they are the star, right? But you see the light just kind of burning in their hands. I don't know, my camera kind of sucks. But you can see it, like, glowing in their hands, right? And it's like it really represents, like, this possession of power, right? Something that, like, being able to spread light in the world. Also, if you notice, there's, like, the water kind of coming from the heart chakra here. With the Knight of Cups, you could have an Aquarius kind of coming in and making an offer. Their heads being the cloud, bro. Take you what? It's, yeah, but with the heart chakra being illuminated and the crown and third eye chakra, I feel a lot of divine guidance towards this. It makes me think of the star in the Bible, you know, where the wise men kind of followed it. And there's just this energy of allowing, you know, something bigger, you know, to really, like, guide it. In the Knight of Cups, I'm seeing the Fibonacci spiral in the background. The Fibonacci spiral really shows us what infinity looks like, right? From the infinitesimal all the way to the rest of infinity, right? It's like, and that's so fucking crazy to me. Like, infinitesimal, just trying to fathom that in my mind, it fucks me up. Like, something that goes infinitely small. And it can go smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, but it never, ever, like, ceases to exist. It just, like, keeps going, you know? It's, mind-boggling. I tried to fathom it when I was on mushrooms once. My God. I, like, drew pictures. I was like, there's not enough paper. I had to stop eventually after, like, a year of trying to draw this shit out. But eventually you realize infinity really is infinity, and it's something beyond us, you know, beyond comprehension. But Yeah, I'm definitely seeing this like light in the darkness kind of energy. The star card represents the humanitarian, which is cool because like the Hierophant card represents the leader, right? And like, and I feel like if you know if you're coming into contact with somebody in these energies, uh, only growth can come of it, right? The Hierophant represents learning and growth and development. So, take it and go. You know, the Hierophant is like the male version of the High Priestess, you know? But it's the divine masculine aspect, right? Divine masculine is quite different from like the divine feminine. If we talk about like twin flames, we've got your divine masculine, you've got your divine feminine. The divine masculine is going to be more into organization, more into like leadership and building and growth and, you know, structuring things, you know, making sure the foundation is solid. Whereas the divine feminine energy, right, like kind of like this, the star energy is it's a bit more dreamy, right? It's a little bit more into the spiritual side of things, the artistic side of things. It's the opposite kind of energy. And so when the masculine and I mean we all have a bit of the masculine and feminine within us, you know, so we could tap into that on either direction. It's not about being man and woman. It's about the left side of the brain and the right side of the brain, you know. It's like that creative side and the business side, you know. If I were to put it in like school subjects or whatever, I'd say the divine masculine represents like maths and science and, you know, more of that STEM stuff. And then I would look at the divine feminine as being like art and theology, mythology. I don't believe in the word mythology, so fuck that word. But I'm super extra-stitious. Okay. But yeah, and there's always gonna be like this energy of like they can work excellent together. They could also, if they're not in the right energy or the right kind of openness and willingness to learn from one another, they could also shut it down and be at odds with each other. You know, it's like, but rather than being at odds, I'm kind of seeing this energy of like kind of really bringing together that the masculine and feminine aspects. It's like one has the vision and the other puts it into practice, if that makes sense. Or like, you know, in regards to like working together. Let's see. Knight of Pentacles. This is the only deck where you will see the Knight of Pentacles moving. Actually moving. Right? And flowers kind of represent like this sense of abundance, right? And to me, that can mean a few things. You know, it's not always just like material abundance. It's like emotional abundance. It's this fulfillment on the inside. Goes back to that, hold on, I'm coming. I'm gonna listen to that song when I'm done. Yeah, so Knight of Pentacles is, you know, on his way to deliver something, to deliver a message, a communication, whatever. And It could also be that earth energy, because I am seeing Taurus here, so I don't know, it could be an earth sign. With the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, this is, you know, also the energy of like effortless attraction, right? Not having to work so hard to like bring something to fruition. With the Four of Pentacles in reverse, it's like this energy because you were able to let go of the outcome and just kind of like see where life guides you. So I see this effortless attraction. So whatever you are trying to manifest, even if it is, you know, money or whatever, I feel like, you know, being able to let go of the outcome, it makes it so much easier to just like bring, you know, effortlessly attract that into your life. My God, I need to learn English. So, I'm going to pull some Kali cards. I feel like this is one of the most positive readings I've read in a while. Almost don't even want to post the other one because I'm like, had to call people out on that one. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna post it, but some people really gotta learn, you know? Khadga. A predestined series of events is due to occur according to divine timing. This has been orchestrated at a higher level to integrate the paths of people with whom you have soul contracts in this lifetime. Trust in the doors that close just as much as in the doors that open for you as a result. Smashana Kali. I love this. She's like serving up his head on a platter. She's like the best. I love Kali. Anyway, life as you have known it will change radically, and this can be a welcome release. Kali is not quiet and subdued in the cremation ground. She is wild and vital. Kali brings energy and aliveness to situations where there would otherwise be none. She brings an end to stagnation that has been depleting your life force. So, welcome to happily ever after, dog, whatever that looks like to you. I see the end of your suffering, your heartache, your emotional burdens, you know. So just bask in it, dog. Yeah. Anyway, namaste. Love you guys, and I will catch you later.